Hi everybody, this is day 2 of the advanced workshop with Dr. Dispenza, and I won't tell you too much about what we did today because I think it's only fair that you should come yourself to the workshop and find out for yourself. But I can only say that if you don't really believe in quantum manifestation and you haven't really investigated and maybe tried manifesting something out of nothing just using your mind, well, then if you're coming to this workshop, you're going to be completely freaked out. So I myself, of course, have been doing this for years and am completely obsessed about it. So this is the right place for me to be, and it's just taking up my skills and my levels of understanding to another level. Dr. Joe Dispenza is one of these instant creators and allowers of things that he wants to materialize in his life. He, looking at his success, I think there are 480 attendants, completely sold out. His success is a testament to what he's been creating for himself and the people that he's surrounding himself with. So yeah, I have no doubt that he's fulfilling his mission of actually teaching us what it is to be an infinite creator and to no longer be a victim and no longer believe that we are victims. So having said that, what are the biggest takeaways for myself that I want to look back on when I watch this video? And sorry, I'm still coughing because it's super cold in the room. I'm wearing merino wool shirts, a scarf, I have a blanket with me, and I'm still a bit sick, but it's fine, I'm healing. So the biggest takeaway for me was sorry, is the fact that I'm reminded that there are certain areas in my life where I'm still a materialist. And a materialist is somebody who basically allows the external world, external events, and external people to determine what they feel and what they deem is possible. So, for instance, a materialist will have a victim attitude or mindset, or a poverty mindset, because of what's being reflected in their outer world. And what is even worse is that a materialist will not change their mind or will not change their attitude or states of being or ways of being until something is changing in their outer world. So we could say that there is a severe lack of empowerment or creativity or impulse to change for a materialist, because a materialist can only see what is current, present reality based on the past, and cannot actually believe that something else is possible because they haven't experienced it yet, not for themselves. So what that means is, when you are a materialist, you are actually bound to actually just wait for life to change miraculously before you can actually do something about it. And this is completely in contrast with what quantum law teaches and what quantum, or metaphysical teachers would teach you to do, which is we are at cause of the external reality. If the external reality is not in satisfaction with what we would like it to be, then we have the responsibility to change our inner reality, because the external reality supposedly is a reflection of our inner reality. So when we then live according to the quantum law, we have to abandon the aspects of self that are addicted to being a materialist. And being a materialist means, for instance, that if you're depressed because your boyfriend cheated on you, or your boss has is bullying you, that you actually so when these things happen to you, that you actually stay in that state of victimization for years and years and years until something miraculous happens, so that you no longer feel victimized or abandoned. So to be a quantum creator, actually, you would actually look at the past and say, well, that happened, but I'm no longer going to let that define me. Actually, if I look in my own life, I've always felt like a victim. I always felt that people would treat me like that. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to determine that I'm worthy and that I'm loved and lovable no matter what these people are doing in my life. So I'm going to create such a state of being that I will attract new people in my life, new bosses, new partners, and new friendships, or whatever. So this is how a person living in quantum reality would react. A materialist would stay stuck in their story of victimization and the story of all bosses or all men or all women are partners. So it's just a reminder for all of us who have certain stories that we're very attached to, whatever story that may be. If you are not willing to change the story because you are expecting the external reality to change before you can have a change of mind and a change of being, this external reality, this change cannot happen because you are not allowing it to change. You are almost bound to these things being in your life because you insist that it is so, because of your attachment to the old ways of being, your old identity of being a victim, your old identity of being unloved, your old identity and addiction to the way that you feel, which is like a victim or being unloved or being bullied or whatever that is. So this doesn't sound very, very compassionate maybe to people who say, but what did I do to deserve a husband that is cheating on me or a boss that's bullying me? But when we actually study the quantum law, we no longer see reality as a materialist would see it. We see ourselves as souls that are incarnated in these bodies, having a human experience. So everything that we experience here is to actually, push us to rise to the challenge. And we can rise to the challenge. When you look at all the great people in the world, all of them have conquered things that are beyond description, things that are so painful, things that are so, that could have brought them down to their knees, but it didn't, because as they went through the dark night of the soul, they decided that they will think bigger than they feel. So they were no longer binding themselves to the addictions of their body to feel victimized and to feel that they weren't capable of changing a situation. They created themselves despite of these hardships in life. And that is what inspired me today. And that is the message that I have for you today out of Arizona. And I hope that, of course, I'm missing out a lot of stuff, but this is the thing that really, really resonated with me today. And there's a beautiful sunset here. I hope I can show it to you. You can see it. So, yeah, it's beautiful here, and there's a full moon there as well. But yeah, I hope you get to study some of this stuff and you get to see the changes in your own life. And from Arizona, lots of love and hope. I can tell you more next day. Bye.